Morning, day 2. I woke up about an hour ago and drank some coffee, talked to my family back home, and now I'm getting ready to go to rehearsal. Before I shower and do all that stuff, I'm gonna go for a run. I'm trying to get some exercise so I can feel good about myself for sitting around all day today, just playing guitar. All right, here we go. All right, run done. Nothing too crazy. Just about 1.5 miles, 2.5 kilometers. I've been trying to be more healthy on the road. It's tough, but exercise is one thing, and one thing you can always depend on, even if there isn't a gym on the road or anything like that, you can use your feet to move. So that's what I've been trying to do. It's been really hard back in Canada to get out for runs because we've been experiencing a lot of late in the season snowfall. So snow and ice and all that kind of stuff. So it's good to be at least in a place where, well, it snowed in Nashville on Saturday. It's Monday now, but the snow's all gone. So that's good. All right, time to get ready for work. So I'm starting rehearsal, working on tones and getting through parts. So I've got a Logic session set up on my computer, and I'm going to start importing parts. So we are given all the stems from the record. So like every song has, obviously in the recording session, there are multiple parts. What I have to do is look at the electric guitar parts and go through and decide which parts I'm going to play for the show. Most of the time, it's not just like playing electric guitar 1 sort of thing. I'm playing the verse from the electric guitar 1 part, and then on the choruses I'll switch over and play the big chords from electric guitar 2, and then on the bridge it's the slide part from electric guitar 3, and then switch back to the chords for the chorus, that sort of thing. So I have to go through and figure out what I'm going to play and tone match, and then also set up a session to re-record everything so that we can use stuff for the show and for TV performances and all that kind of stuff. So that's part of the job. Let me show what I mean. Okay, I'm on my old broken computer because everything's still on here. I haven't transferred everything over. Got a session open here, and what I'm gonna do is in my Dropbox, I've got all these. Our musical director has gone through the sessions that he has been sent, the Pro Tools sessions, and split out all the parts for each player. So one song I haven't started working on yet is this new song called Death Row. And you see it's all the guys in the band. So in my folder, I've got, oh, look, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stems. So like I was saying, gotta decide what I'm going to play for the show. All right, so I'm gonna take this. I usually drag to bar 3 or bar 5 just to give me a little bit of space at the top. I'm gonna create new tracks for everything, and you'll notice it pops up and it's got all the names. And then before I do anything, I'm going to file, save. Just want to make sure this is saved to the right spot. And there we go. So it's saving, it's copying, it's doing its thing. Great. So you can see on each track, this first one, Death Row 8, that is just the rest of the band you can hear. Everything else other than the electric guitar parts. The first thing that comes in here is that's like the main part that I play there. That would be the first thing, and then this part comes in. What is this? Some power chord stuff. That's the chorus, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This might be a thing where it's through the chorus. I'll play this part, and then on the turn, I will go over, because this cuts out, and then I'll go to that part for verse 2. So this is what I have to do today. I have to go through all these parts, just figured out what I'm gonna play. Now I just have to learn everything and dial some tones. Yeah, I'll show you how that goes. All right, just before I go head over to rehearsal, I just wanted to show you what I've done here. The pink is what I'll play, and the blue is what is going to be in the stems. You can see I'm jumping around. Play this part, electric guitar first, and then jump up to Danny G. Yeah, jumping around here to all these different parts. I'll re-record everything, just so it's in the box, but then we just go through and we mute in the live session all the stuff that is pink, so that there's no conflicting parts. Just arrived at the studio where we're gonna be working on sounds today. I think I'm the first one here. Looking forward to getting a guitar in my hand. Sometimes with life, you don't actually get to play a whole lot of music, even though you're a musician. The last week was spent doing life stuff for the 4 days I was home. I didn't get a chance to play much guitar, so listened to a lot of music, charted a lot of tunes. I haven't really had a chance to play and have a guitar in my hand, so looking forward to that. Let me just walk you around where we're going. Yeah, here in Berry Hill, Tennessee, there are so many studios here. Got speaker companies. This is a studio. The studio's here. Here we are at the Owl. All along here, like there's just almost, I would say 80% of all these buildings are studios or writing rooms or management or publishers or all that kind of stuff. It's really kind of cool. Just down the street there is the famous Blackbird studio. So lots of cool stuff in this area. But it's time to go inside. All right, so here we go. I'm set up-ish. Getting ready to start programming tones and doing stuff. I've got a computer, Helix rack, got my floorboard, and right now I have to, this is someone else's Helix rack, so I've got to take a backup that I've done and put it on here. So always back up your stuff. So here we go. We're gonna go restore backup. Make sure you want to overwrite data in your Helix with the contents of the backup. Yep. Boom. We're gonna get into some setlist stuff and programming stuff. On the Helix, you get a bunch of set lists. You can see I've left the factory, I left the 2019. We didn't have 2020, so we went to 2021, and now we've got 2021 messy. That was like what I was working off. The Helix is controlled by Ableton. When a verse tone happens, it's sent by Ableton to my Helix, and the snapshot pops up. When it goes to the chorus, the snapshot for like snapshot 2 is sent by Ableton through MIDI and turns it on. But you have to be able to tap dance, go through all this stuff here. I'll leave that for now. And what I'm going to do is take my 2021. I'm going to copy the set list from TR 2021 to TR 2021. I'm going to rename it TR 2022. All right, so I've got my Rev Star, which is my slide guitar, Helix, all set up, and I'm starting to work on a tune called Bring the Bar. Oh, it's very dusty too. I should clean that. Just Bring the Bar. And it's a slide tune, and there's working on this one part. I think I'm gonna play this slide part all the way through. You can see once again that this is heavy on the left and lighter on the right. This is more reverb stuff on the left, or on the right, straight guitar on the left. So what I've done in HX Edit, got my amp, I got an EQ for a high cut, low cut maybe. Oh, I've done a high cut already. SX-AC A30, and then I'm using a York Audio M65 IR. I go into volume. I always put the dynamic room. I usually just put the legacy room, but I'm trying the dynamic room, and then I've split off on path 2, split off to dynamic hall, and I'm panning that to the right and bringing down the level and panning to the left ever so slightly, and I'm going to start building the tone from that. All right, here we are. I have been plugging away for 5 hours now, and I've gotten through Slow Down Summer I already had. Got through Half of Me, Angels, Where We Started. That's a question mark because I'm not sure what guitar. Bring the Bar. Church Boots is italicized and it's a Strat, but I was playing on my Strat that has a Floyd Rose, and I broke a string, and I don't have the tools to change the string on that, guys, so I have to finish that up tomorrow. And so I've got one more song to work on tonight, Death Row. I think it's gonna be the Rev Star again. There's a lot of slide stuff on it, so we'll see what's going on there. These are the days they don't show you, the days of sitting in a room by yourself programming tones, learning parts, practicing a little bit, and it's a job because we're trying to get as close to the record as possible, as humanly possible. We're going for that 1%. Crashed pretty hard after getting back to the hotel here. Sometimes you just gotta chill out, especially if you're someone like me who's an introvert. Being an introvert means like you need to recharge after talking and being with people. So I'm taking some time to recharge by going to bed early. See you tomorrow.